my parents met here as single adults, and my mother was brought here as a child. And so all four of our generations have been brought here as children, and that's kind of the beginning of the story.
That I was brought here as a child. I have a certificate from the Cradle Roll Department, and I had the privilege of going through all of the Sunday school, confirmation, baptism, my wedding.
Well, I grew up in the church. I was just brought here as an infant, and it was a wonderful church to grow up in. It was especially special, I suppose, that I got to see Grandma and Grandpa every Sunday. When I was young, my great-grandparents were still around and were here regularly.
Being scripture-centered has been the primary focus of this church, and has helped ground us and give us direction in life. I've seen this idea of scripture-centered emphasis lived out in every generation. My grandparents, and serving the church, and my parents, and aunts and uncles. Some have gone to the mission field, and even in my kids as they've grown and served and worked here.
I've had an opportunity to serve here in many ways, and still in our senior class, Sunday school class now, we still are able to serve, not as much physically as we once did, but and always trying to do what we can, where we can. It's wonderful.
It feels like home, and it's fun to have the family here, and it just means a lot to see so many, besides family members, so many other members who've been coming here for so long that I remember as a child that have been supportive through my walk of faith and that have prayed for me for years. I know, so that's why First Free is so special to me.
The hopes and dreams of my family as they continue to be part of the First Free, if they continue to be part of the First Free, is that they'll always seek a Christ-centered church, that they'll always seek to glorify God, that they'll always seek to walk in His ways. Paul talks about God working through us more than we could have ever thought or expected or ever asked for. And for the glory of God in the church and in Jesus Christ for all generations. And to have seen that happen is a great deal. It's fun to read church history, but it's even more fun to live it and to see it done in the lives of not only my parents and grandparents, but in my children and grandchildren.